Hello everyone, 10th class English 3rd unit, Human Relations. Be reading another woman. Let us know about the author. Yeah, got it. The author is Miss Imtiaz Dharkar was born in Lahore in Pakistan in 1954 and brought up in Glasgow, Scotland. She is ranked on par with some of the famous women poets of India such as Kamala Das, Sujata Bhatt, and Tara Patil. She is not only a poet but also a painter and an accomplished documentary filmmaker. Her collections of poetry, including Pardha, Postcard from God, and I Speak for the Devil, The Terrorist at My Table, and Leaving Fingerprints. Here, be reading another woman. This morning, she bought green methi in the market, choosing the freshest bunch picked up a white radish. Imagined the crunch it would make between her teeth, the sweet sharp taste, but then put it aside, thinking it an extravagance, counted her coins out carefully, tied them a small bundle into her sari at the waist, came home, faced her mother-in-law's dark looks, took the leaves and chopped them. Her hands stained yellow from the juice, cut an onion fine and cooked the whole thing in the pot over the stove, shielding her face from the heat. The usual words come and beat the wings against her. The money spent, curses heaped upon the parents he had sent her out to darken other people's door. He crouched as usual on the floor beside the stove. When the man came home, she did not look into his face nor raise her head, but bent her back a little more. Nothing gave her the right to speak. She watched the flame hiss up and beat against the cheap old pot. A wings of brightness against its blackened cheek. This was the house she had been sent to, the man she had been born to, the future she had been born into. So, when the kerosene was thrown, just a moment of surprise, a brilliant spark, it was that it was the only choice that she had ever known. Another torch blazing into the dark, another woman, she shall our face from the heat. So, the poem Another Woman tell us about how some women suffer in their in-laws' house. In it, the flame stand as a symbol for life. It can cook food or it can kill a person by burning him or her. The woman cooks food on a stove that producing flame. The same woman kills herself by pouring kerosene on her body. The woman in the poem is too afraid of her husband and mother-in-laws. She has not got the freedom of courage to buy even a cheap vegetables. She often gets scolding from her mother-in-law. Her husband is not kind to either. The woman cooks food for the last time. The flames hiss and heat up the old vessel and her face. Then she commits. Here, one morning, she brought a green fenugreek in the market, choosing a fresh branch, picked up a white radish, and then imagined the crunch it would make her teeth, sweet, sharp taste. Then put it aside, thinking about the extravagances. Means the waste are overspending. Here, opposite is unnecessary. Then counted her coins out carefully. Then tied a small bundle into her sari at the waist. Then come home and he looked his mother-in-law's face. His mother-in-law's a very dark look. Then took a leaves and chopped them, and her hands stained yellow from the juice of an onion. Then fine cooked the whole thing in the pot over the stove, shielding her face from the heat. The usual words came and beat. The money spent causes heaped upon the parents who had sent her out, the darkened other people's doors. When the man came home, she did not look into his face, nor raise her head. Nothing he gave her the right to speak. Then he watched the flame hiss up and beat against the cheap old pot. Then against its blackened cheek. This was the house he had been sent, the man he had been born to, the future she had been born into. Then uh, the kerosene was thrown at just a moment of surprise. There was a brilliant spark she had ever known. Another torture, blazing into the dark, another woman. She shuddered over the heat. Here, given a glossary, methi means fenugreek, white radish, the white and round or finger-shaped vegetable. Extravagance, spending more than necessary in the uncontrolled way. Or in a similar words, we can say waste or overspending. And crunch means munch. Your opposite, calm, relaxation. Chopped means antinomy, rough. I hope you understand this B reading. If you have any doubt, you can comment me. Okay, bye.